All right, I've been wanting to do this for a while. Getting started in my own podcast, and I figured I'd make a video about why I wanted to do this and what I would like to do with it. The why is I thought about what I would do if I had no financial obligation, if I could retire tomorrow and do whatever I wanted for the rest of my life, and having a platform where I could just have interesting conversations with people and perhaps provide some value to the viewers or the people who would watch. That'd be something that I would do for free, and so this will be my passion project of sorts. What I'd like to do with it would be having honest conversations in the long form. I feel like we're not getting enough of those in mainstream media, and there's a need for it. People actually engaging with each other's ideas, not talking past each other. Um, I feel like that's something that we need more of, specifically um, in the realm of civics and current events. There's also topics like mental health, mindfulness, and health that I enjoy and that I think I have some experience on, and also have some contacts with people that I could have interesting conversations with. And then also in the realm of inspiration and self growth, I've certainly had my own trials and tribulations. And again, I think there's some people and conversations that I'd like to have that I think can be inspirational in nature. So that's some of the things that I'd like to do with it. I don't really want to limit myself to any certain topics or anything like that, because there are a lot of them that are interesting to me. But those are some of the headers, if you will, that I'm thinking of in starting this podcast. I'm a little bit apprehensive, to be honest, about starting it for more reasons than one. One of which being I just have always felt like I could write better than I could speak. I think it's a little bit more difficult, at least as I experience it, to express yourself in the form of speech than it is in the form of writing. In writing, you have the advantage of time, and you can write as clearly and concisely as you want. Although there are plenty of disadvantages to that, and I think we all see those on social media with people trying to have conversations. Some of the downfalls of that are, I mean, miscommunication, and one of the ways being that you'd have to write a novel in order to, excuse me, get your point across well. And even still, on the receiving end, it's still hard to pick up what the other person is saying, even if you had all of the most honest intentions. So I think there's a need for the spoken form, but I also know my limitations in it, and I'm looking forward to growing my ability to express myself in the form of speech, but I'm also a little bit apprehensive of it, specifically given the timing, which is reason number two that I'm a little bit apprehensive of it, which is I think cancel culture is very real, and I think I've seen some people talk about maybe or minimizing it, I would say. Um, and it is a concern to me. I mean, I know what's in my heart. I know what my intentions are. However, I think there's no shortage of people. I don't think I'm much enough of a threat at this point in time to anyone to make them want to come after me. But maybe at some point in time. But anyways, I don't think there's any shortage of people that are looking to intentionally mischaracterize, misrepresent, or um, take words out of context, different things like that, in order to, you know, get consequences on people's lives, whether that's their job or something else. Seems to me there's plenty of that happening. And, of course, there's also other people who are, it might not necessarily be intentionally either, but, and I also wouldn't put it past myself to say something stupid or insensitive. Like I said, I felt like it's always been easier for me to write than it is to speak because you just have that advantage of time and being able to really think about what you want to say. Um, so there are things that I'm apprehensive of, but all in all, it comes down to that I do believe in telling the truth and trying to pursue the truth. And I think in order to do that, in some of these conversations, and definitely in the current environment right now, um, people need to be willing to take risks to get to the truth. There's so many things that go unchecked, so many narratives and different things that go without being examined. At least in my opinion. And so I think that um, that it's worth it to have these conversations. And I think if you're going to try and piece them apart, it can be risky for the people that are involved in it, in this climate. So yeah, it's something that I'm apprehensive of, but I believe in the cause, and so I'm willing to take the consequences as a result of that. And I think they'll be better in the long run, for sure. But in the short run, things could be bumpy, um, or have the potential to. I guess I don't expect them to, but they could be. And in the long run, I think it's worth it. So um, I'm looking forward to having some interesting conversations with people. I've been talking with people about doing an interview, doing a podcast, and some people, some really good people that I think have things of value to say, and that I think we could have a productive conversation, or an interesting conversation at least. And I'm looking forward to getting started. So, if you do take the time to watch, please give me your feedback. If you like it, if you don't like it, let me know. And I appreciate taking the time to watch.